The last 2 Uber rides I had, I almost got into a fist fight with the driver.
Why?
They were lazy. This one Uber guy picks me up. He goes, "Hey, you write that book?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Da, da, da." He goes, "Did you read it?" He goes, "Nah, I don't have time. Tell me what I should do."
He said that?
He said, "Do you think I just get rich?" Yeah. I said, "Look, I study all the time. Do you study?" He goes, "No, I'm busy working." I said, "So you're a poor working class guy."
You should have him buy your audiobook, though. They could listen to it in the car.
Yeah, you could have made a few dollars if you just upsold them your book right then and there.
I don't have time for lazy people.
I'm curious.
I don't have time for lazy people. It's easier to be lazy than productive.
Yeah.
There's a couple interesting things there, but I do want to lean into the idea that a lot of wealthy people share that in the beginning, you need to do a lot and think a little bit less. And then once you start making a lot of money and you have a lot of people under you, or you're a high level operator, then you need to think more and do less. And your more money is made from your decisions instead of the actual work that you're putting in. Do you think in the beginning that you should just continue and work hard? When do you start like really thinking about these things?
The thing that happened for me was I went to military school. I flunked out of high school twice because I can't write. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an international best-selling writer. But it wasn't that I couldn't write. The teachers didn't like what I was writing. Those bastards. So I said, this school is a waste of time for me. I said, I want to be rich and you guys are poor. Why do I want to learn from poor people? My school teachers gave me an F for that. So I got nominations to Naval Academy, U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. I took Merchant Marine Academy. My study was oil. You know how much money I made from oil?
How much?
Lots. It's cash flow. I drill an oil well. Oil well will produce for 40 years. So I'll invest, let's say, $2 million in a partnership to drill for oil someplace in North Dakota or, Texas. And that oil well pumps oil for 20 to 30 years. And I pay no taxes. That's a lot better than paying that stupid stock market. Now, look, my point here is this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a million ways you can get rich. As young guys like you, find the way that works for you. Like Warren Buffett. I could never follow that guy. I personally don't like what Warren Buffett says, but he's successful at it. But I don't play the stock market. It's a waste of time for me. So I drill for oil. And I get that. And then I buy apartment houses with my money from my oil. And the apartment houses throw cash flow every single month. And I have apartment houses because I use 100% debt to finance the apartment houses so that I pay no taxes. It's only a game. It's sheer monopoly. Then I buy a hotel.
Do you think the average person should be investing in stocks, or who do you think should be investing in stocks?
The best advice for the average person is don't be average. Get your ass. The stock market and the 401k is set up for losers. You want to be a loser? Get a 401k.
Why do you not want to invest in stocks? Is that because of tax implications?
Control. I'm an entrepreneur, not a freaking loser. I control the oil well. I control the apartment houses. I control the hotels.
But isn't some of that dictated also by the city and the governance?
A little bit, yeah, sure. You got to play the game. The point here is most people are losers because they're lazy. America's too easy.
When do you think it made the switch that people have become lazier over time?
Good economy, debt. There's 200 million Americans on some kind of government welfare right now. That's almost over half the population, and they're all counting on what do you call that stuff, Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
It's bankrupt. America's bankrupt. America loses $2 trillion a year. So we collect, let's say, $5 trillion in taxes, but we spend $7 trillion in expenses. We spend more on debt than we do on weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And we're fighting a war in the Middle East, and we're fighting that place in Ukraine. We're going bust. We're bankrupt. So that's why I said I don't save this. I always carry this around.
Mm-hmm.
Here's $10, and here's a 1964 coin. Which one do you want? This is 50 cents. This is $10. The average American goes for the $10. This is worth more. Because this is real money. This is fake. They go for fake money all day long. It's really, really sad. This in 10 years will be worth 20 of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they keep printing money. Why don't our schools teach us that? Because our school teachers are Marxists. They're Marxist. I mean, not bad people. They're just Marxist. I'm a capitalist. Okay. Big difference.
Yeah. You would do great if you went on the street and you asked people, would you want $10 here or this 50-cent piece? And just see what people say.
I do it all the time.
They don't realize that that's silver.
I do. They don't know the difference.
How often do people take the silver?
None. This is worth more.
You say that they don't teach you this in school. I'm curious, why is this not a part of the curriculum? People always speculate they're keeping you poor. They want you to stay poor. They don't want you to understand investing, buying assets instead of buying liabilities. Who are these people that don't want you to become wealthy? Do you think they exist?
I wrote a book called The Capitalist Manifesto. One of the first books, I went to military school, U.S. Marine Academy. Our first book we had to read was The Communist Manifesto. I recommend everybody read The Communist Manifesto, and you'll find out that most of your friends are communists. They believe in paying income tax and a whole bunch of other things. So I went to military school. I read The Communist Manifesto, and I was curious at that, but I was 18 years old.
Mm.
And then I found out in 1930, Columbia University, that communist organization, invited Marxist teachers from the Frankfurt School in Germany to come to Columbia's Teachers College to teach teachers, American teachers, Marxism. So our school system is Marxist. If you can understand that, I mean, what they told you to pay taxes. You know what Marx says? Taxation is essential for the spread of communism. They also said most school teachers are labor union people. What Marx said was, workers of the world, unite. When I read the Communist Manifesto, it's only a small little book. I went, my family's communist. They're good people. Don't get me wrong. You know, you see them on the street, well, there's communists over there. But they pay taxes. I don't pay taxes.
Although really quick, if you're looking to cut back on expenses without really changing your lifestyle, looking at your phone bill is one of the best places to start. Most people are still paying $60, $80, or even $100 or more for something they barely even think about. That's why we're excited to be partnering with today's sponsor, Helium Mobile, because they're doing phone service completely different.
I kid you not, Helium has a plan that is literally $0 per month. It gives you 3 gigabytes of data, 100 minutes of calls, and 300 texts, no contract, no credit card, and yes, it actually works. It's absolutely perfect if you're just a light user or you want a cheap second phone line. And with the Zero plan, you'll also earn cloud points, think like credit card or airline points, but literally just for using your phone.
You could redeem those cloud points for gift cards to places like Amazon, Apple, Target, Starbucks, and more, right from the Helium mobile app. It's one more way that Helium helps you save and earn at the exact same time.
They also just launched the Sprout plan made specifically for kids. For just $5 per month, your kid can get their own line, you monitor their usage, and you can even manage how they spend their rewards within the app.
And if you need more data, they've got the Air plan for just $15 a month for 10 gigabytes, or the Infinity plan at $30 a month for unlimited. Still way cheaper than other carriers.
So guys, we've left a link down below in the description to try Helium Mobile today. Just make sure to use the code COFFEE to get $10 in cloud points, which can be redeemed for gift cards to your favorite brands after 90 days. Once again, guys, there's a link down below in the description. Thank you so much to Helium Mobile for sponsoring this episode.